dog's going nuts as much as I'm going nuts. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Oh my gosh, I'm all like flustered. And I'm trying to stay composed. Toodles! Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. I know everyone's here. I love you all. Thank you for coming in. Oh my goodness. I'm just all flustered and I'm oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just can't. I've got my heart's all going like this, and I'm going all like that, and I'm just wow, dolls. Just so that you know. Just so that you know. Well, you all know, everyone knows, you all know that I went, oh! You all know that I went for a transplant testing, and you all know that they said, no, not this year. And it was kind of like on the, I couldn't understand why. I'm sorry. I couldn't understand why, because some of my levels, the levels, other people were being listed because of their certain numbers were, but then some of their numbers were higher than mine. And I couldn't understand why. Well, I thought, well, I'm doing well. I'm managing, as we all know. I'm managing now. My O2 on the day of testing, when we did most of the testing, didn't drop too low. But that's what happens with my oxygen. My oxygen is kind of like a yo-yo, a bit like me. It bounces up and down. So, but there's other things too that need to be done. So I got a thing here from UNOS, which is, no, that's not the thing from UNOS. I'm sorry, I've got so many papers. I got a thing here from UNOS, which is the United Nations organization services, which is for transplants. An opt-in, OPTN, which I can't remember exactly what they are, but they're responsible for providing educational material, raising awareness of the need for donated organ and tissues, writing out transplant policies, yada, 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 coordinating organ procurement and matching and placement, and collecting information about everything and all that kind of stuff. So I have a letter from them too. Hi. I've had my friend Trace from AKA TG Explores, AKA I can't think. Nailed it, June, AKA Work, Rest and Play. Trace has got 3 channels. So anyway, I'm buzzing. I'm just buzzing. I'm buzzing. I'm just buzzing. So, okay. So I got a letter and it says that I have to, do. Let me have a drink of tea and then maybe I can manage. I have a letter that says that during my evaluation, the doctor, they all met and they discussed my case. And there are some things that I have to do, like I have to walk 30 minutes a day on a treadmill So I somehow have to find a treadmill that's not expensive, that, you know, does go as low as 0.05 miles per hour. And all the ones that I've looked at so far are very expensive, except the ones that are coming from China. But when I clicked on those, I mean, it could be just me not looking in the right place or looking in the right way, but I'm dizzy. I'm sorry. I've suddenly gone lightheaded. So I have to get a treadmill, and I have to do the 30 minutes a day. I have to. There's no two ways about it. I have to. It has to be a day, not 3 to 5 or 7 days a week. It has to be a day. It has to be 30 minutes a day, uninterrupted walking on a treadmill. So somehow I have to find a treadmill that's not outrageously expensive. I'm going to need help figuring out. Don't you dare do that. No, don't you do that. No, you're not being controlled. I have to talk to you, Alexander. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. No, 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 no. Alexandra, I'll talk to you afterwards, honey. So I need to find that. Now there is I can actually, you will be seeing me when I am sitting down. You will be seeing me without this. Yes, I will be barefaced because I am allowed to, sorry. I'm allowed to take the oxygen off, and I have to keep an eye on my oxygen levels. And if it starts to go, can I go to the gym and walk on their treadmill? City girl, you have no idea how hard it is for me to get out of the house and what I have to take with me to get out of the house. There is no gym. I mean, we can't afford, I mean, you know, I'm going to have to continue these 30 minutes walking even after transplant. I'm going to have to continue with that to keep up with that. You know, my tanks are heavy. I have the trilogy I have to take with me too. So that's okay, City Girl Country Heart. That's okay, sweetie. No need to be sorry. No need to be sorry. No, I would never do that to you, Alexander. I would never do that to you. So now the other thing too is, as we know, I have to get my weight down. You see, the transplant weight, the weight goal range for transplant is between 100 and 120 pounds. So I'm like hovering around 127-ish, 100. Depends on how bad my fluid retention is. But I have to get my weight down. So I think that will happen once I start doing the 30 minutes a day, but it has to be continuous walk. I also, obviously, I have to have a bone density test to evaluate for osteoporosis. Yearly prostate exam. Oh, that's in general. That's not for me. Sorry. Okay. The other now I do have and please don't go. Oh, I'm sorry and all this. I do have something that's hitching a ride in my right lung. It's a little nodule. It's been there for a few years now. They've been keeping an eye on it. So I have to get the CT scans. I have to get my scans, my CT scans, put on a CD and sent to Barnes Jewish Hospital. Continue my regular follow-ups. Within the next 6 to 12 months, they'll be sending me another appointment for Barnes Jewish Hospital. And then I will have an echocardiogram and a gastric stomach emptying study done. So they're allowing me a bit more time with my stomach to, you know, get it back to somewhat normal, whatever normal is. So my dental work, I'm already working on my dental work, but you know, it's, I mean, I had a couple of fillings done and it was nearly $400. It's kind of scary, really. So I have some more fillings to be done. My dental work is not as bad as I thought it was. I thought I was going to have my teeth removed and all that kind of stuff, but nope, don't need to do that. So I've got, see, look, see, it's gone. See, it's no longer dark there anymore. See, that one was done. And then this one here was done. I think they need to look at that one again because I see a dark spot there. But you see, and then they're going to check these. And then there's some at the back that need doing. So yes, dentists are absolutely ridiculous. So they didn't throw me out with the bath water. Melissa Moran! No, I ate all your cookies, by the way. No, I didn't. No, that's not the news. I got a letter from Barnes Jewish Hospital. Hello, that's how I roll. Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much for everyone for coming in and for all your support this whole time. I mean, it has absolutely been huge. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. You've really helped me very, very, a huge amount. So Melissa, and for anybody that knew that came in that didn't hear, but so I have to reach certain goals. I have to reach certain levels, and I'm getting all fluffed again. I can see you, Megan. I can see you, honey. It's so good to see you. Thank you. I love you, sweetie. Thank you. I'm so glad you came in. So they didn't throw me out with the bath water. You know, they said, no, not this year. And I was kind of like, well, why? Because there's been other people whose, you know, certain numbers are crucial numbers are higher than my numbers, and they got listed, but I didn't. So I didn't quite understand why. So Survey hashtag Team Jew. So I am so glad you are awake for these two, Megan. I'm sorry you were not asleep, honey, but I'm so glad that you're awake for this. I really am. Yes, I do hate it when my phone dies. It did it this morning. Well, good news on my teeth. Good news on my teeth. I don't need to have them all ripped out. And there's a few more fillings I need to have done. And I'm so thankful that the dentist that I had it done, I will be putting out a little video about it. The dentist was a really good dentist, and they're really sweet and they're very nice. But no, the news is that the transplant hospital did not throw me out with the bath water. I have a few goals to reach. And one of them is I have to, the goal of walking 30 minutes uninterrupted on a treadmill every single day, which is fine by me. I can do that. So I need to get a treadmill that starts at 0.05 miles an hour, because even on my very worst days, when all I can do is the 30-minute walk on the treadmill, I have to do that 30-minute walk on the treadmill. And it doesn't matter if it's down to 0.05 miles an hour. So I have to, I really do. There's another track. There is another good jungle track. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Yes, Red Kryptonite is going to be releasing another track for me today. So I need to get a treadmill. Ali! Oh my gosh, I was thinking of you. I need to send you an email. I need to make me a list. So I have to do that. I can take my oxygen. You will be seeing me barefaced while I'm sitting down and moving about slowly. When as long as I keep an eye on my oxygen levels, I can rest my poor nose. So I can do that. I have to make sure that my oxygen stays above 90. I have to reach the goal weight, which is between 100 and 120. Well, I'm like weighing around 127. So I have to back that off and lose about 10 pounds, which I think will happen once I start, doing the treadmill, because you know me, I'll be going as fast as I can. And then I have, for those that didn't hear this, and I don't want you all to get upset, there is a nodule in my right lung. I've had it for a couple of years. It's nothing to worry about. It hasn't changed shape. It hasn't grown. It's just hitching a ride and it's not paying rent, as TJ said. So I have to get the CDs of my past CT scans. I have to put those on a CD and get them sent to the transplant hospital. I need to get a bone marrow, not a bone marrow, a bone density scan done, and I will have a follow-up. Ooh. I will have an echo stress test and a gastric stomach emptying study done next time I return to Barnes. And that will be within 6 to 12 months. They will send me an appointment, or sooner if it's medically needed. If my lungs suddenly do a crash bang on me and we need to get in there, then it can be scheduled earlier. So, yeah. I'm all excited. So yeah. And of course I have to keep up with the well woman stuff and my yearly dental exam. And it says things to keep up with. It's the pneumonia and yearly flu shot, which I do anyway. Because I can't risk getting those, otherwise I will be I saw that, Megan. that was funny, Meg. Oh, that was so funny, Meg. Oh dear, honey. Yes, I did. I got the picture. Ghost Mafia sent me a picture yesterday of his granddaughter, and I am just like blown away by the fact that she's actually sitting there up like this and she's watching me. I mean, she's literally sitting there on her and she's watching me. I'm like, oh man, she's a little bundle of gooiness and yummy and good squeezy. And I love you too, Meg. I know. It was funny. So this is oh man, I'm buzzing all over. I'm so like, woo! She loves to hear some June. Oh, she loves to hear some June. Oh, bless her. She is so sweet. She is so sweet. I am just Oh, Meg, I love you all. I really do. I love you all so very much. And thank you all for coming in. I really didn't expect so many to be in here. And thank you, Trace, for coming here, you know, and be, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm all kafuffed and like, you know, it's wow. Jenny, hi, sweetie. I guess you missed. I guess you missed. Yes, it is. It's amazing news. So the transplant center did not throw me out with the bathwater. I am. So what's going on? Well, Sam and Ginny. Let me take a drink. I need a drink. Homestead in the Highlands. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for coming in. Oh, it is so good to see you. Oh, you joined it just. Oh my goodness. You joined at such yeah, you did. Thank you ever so much. So the news is for those, I have to take a drink. What is a true friend, or what do you call a true friend? Can you explain to me? I will explain to you on a momento. Alexander, I will. I'm told you are lovely, fun, uplifting, and love this. And you love that sort of. Well, yeah. Well, I try to be. I mean, you should see me first thing on the morning. My hair's all kind of like stuck like this, and yeah, I kind of like. Anyway, no. So my news is that I got a letter from the transplant hospital. Although the transplant doctor, when I was there, said no, not this year. They didn't throw me out with the bathwater. They are taking me. Yeah, I love my hair too. I don't like that skunk bit. The trouble is when you grey, within a short period of time, you start seeing that. Within days, actually, within days. Maybe if I get a marker that color and paint my hair with a marker. So, get some rest, Bree. Good night, honey. I love you. Well, I just have to poop. Oh, pop in. Sorry. My dyslexia kind of like finish the sentence. Okay. So I have to, for those who didn't catch it, I have to do the pulmonary. I have to do 30 minutes a day on a treadmill. So I really, really have to find a treadmill that's not too expensive, that starts at 0.05 miles an hour. Now, if I can find one a lot cheaper than that, say like $25 to $50, if it's a little bit above that, then, you know, I mean, we can always go for the 0.05 little later on. Oh, sorry, I need to adjust that. I've been throwing my arms around and my thing's like riding up over my boobs. I guess that'll stop happening when I lose the 30 minutes. I mean the 20. Oh God. The 20, Melissa said, God is amazing. He loves his children, and when he gives you life, it was a blessing to many of us. Your love for life is amazing. Thank you, Melissa, honey. Okay, I'm not going to get sloppy. I'm trying not to get sloppy. So I have to get a treadmill. Thank you, Melissa. So I have to get a treadmill. I need a double lung transplant, Homestead, in the Highlands. I need a double lung transplant is what I need. And I just went for testing. In January, I went through 3 days worth of testing and, conferences and all that kind of thing. And they said, no, not now, he said, no, not this year. And then he said, we have some concerns. He said, well, we'll have to sit down and talk. And he said, they might, interfere, they might not. And to me, it looked like, no, I probably have to face the fact that they might say, no, not never, because of these things that you're dealing with right now. So, but one of my goals I have to reach is walking 30 days unbroken. It has to be 30 days continuous walking on a treadmill. It has to be every day, which I can do. I can do that. The oxygen, I can take my oxygen off. Oh, Georgie! Oh, wait till you hear. So I can take my oxygen off as long as I'm, sitting and I'm walking calmly. Well, yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on my oxygen stats. Just how I feel about you, June. You are that sunshine to my days. Always are in my heart. Oh, thank you, Melissa. You're so sweet. So, June, you can call me when you're on your treadmill, and we'll do the cycling while you walk. Oh, good idea. So I have to do that. I have to get down in weight. The goal weight for a transplant is between 100 and 120 pounds for my height and build. So I have to lose 10 pounds-ish, which I think will, once I start walking, will go. I do have a nodule, and I don't let anybody get upset about it because it's no big deal. It's been there for a few years. I just haven't said anything about it because I don't want people getting upset, but I will mention it now just because that's part of the transplant journey that I'm on. So I have to get my past CT scans put on a CD and sent. Then when I go back within 6 to 12 months to Barnes Jewish Hospital, I will have an echo and a gastric stomach emptying study done. And hopefully I will no longer be struggling with, my stomach will have kicked back over into whatever they call normal and will be digesting food okay, because I'm going to be making more. I've been making bone broth soups, which are good for the digestion. I'm doing a lot of things cooking wise that are good for the help to aid digestion. And I think maybe a lot of my problem was because I've suffered with constipation my whole life. So I think that might have been part of the problem with my gastric stomach emptying. So, Miralax works wonders, dear. It does. And then I have to have a bone density test done. I have to finish getting my dental work done. So oh my goodness! They sent me information. They sent me a thing from UNOS, which is the transplant info about organ transplants and all that kind of stuff. It's United Network for Organ Sharing. That's what it's called. United Sharing for Organ Transplanting. Homestead in Highland said my lungs are crap, so I didn't think they would want mine for a transplant when I die. But they said they will be a blessing to someone, even not being great. So I added my lungs to the list. Yes, they are finding new ways of cleaning, washing, and refreshing organs, particularly lungs, because lungs are in a very short supply. Organ transplants, organs, Organ donation is actually critical right now. It's critically low. There are so many people waiting for organ transplants. So some says my IBS doesn't give me constipation. It's the other way for me. Well, yeah. So that's my news. Oh, so that is my news. Oh my goodness, my lungs are damaged. They never formed properly. But given how short I am, 4'9", they said mine would be good for a kitty. Well, excuse me, they'd work for me too. I'm only 4'11", and that is one of the problems. Is as well being a short person, that it's not easy finding lungs for a short person fit in my lung cavity. So my chest cavity, but you know that part there. So Meg says, June, I am so happy for you. I really am. I'm going to call you soon. It's almost 6 a.m. here and I haven't. Go to sleep, Meg. I love you, honey. Sweet dreams. Go to sleep. You must sleep. So that is my news. Oh, thank you, Homestead in the Highlands. That is so very, very kind of both, so very sweet, but you need both your lungs. That I do know with that height. You do need both your lungs, and unfortunately I need 2 lungs and not 1. They have to be from the same person, which, yeah. So I hope that all of you will make sure that you check off the, be it you to be an organ donor on your driver's license or wherever you are. Jenny Morse says I'm only 5 foot, so I'm short too. I was going to say no, but I'm not. I'm smaller than you. Cherry V, hashtag Team June, yes. Ah! Oh, I am just like blown away. Thank you, Trace, for being there.
That's all right. I'm just sat here quiet.
I know. I was talking to Trace when I got the news, and I'm like, you have to go in and hang out with me. I did try calling some other people, but they didn't answer. So I thought I would just come in. Leah, catch you up. I got a letter from the transplant hospital, although they said, Dirty Dog Diggers, I need to talk to you. Oh my gosh, I need to talk to you. I have some ideas. Well, a few of us, some of us, there's ideas. So, yes, I need to, hi, oh my gosh. So I got a letter, although I was told that no, not this year, noodle whipping. Oh my goodness. Although I was told no, not this year, well, it might be, I might get listed this year, I might not, but I have a few things. They didn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Well, they didn't throw me out. Oh, that's they're fabulous. Hi, sweetie. So as a quick recap, there are things that I need to do. They are going to take me on. They are going to take me on as a patient. But in order to be listed, and these are recommendations by UNOS, which is United Nations for Organ Sharing. Yes, the year is still young, and I still have time to correct everything they want done. Exactly. I need to walk 30 minutes a day, which not 3 to 5 days, not 3 to 7 days, but every day. So I need to find a treadmill. I really need to find a treadmill. I have to find a treadmill that's not too expensive, because really they recommend us getting a treadmill that's 0.05 miles an hour. But if I can get a treadmill that goes that works, let's say like $25 or $50, I can go for the 0.5 mile an hour treadmill later on. And the reason why they recommend a 0.5 treadmill, thinking of others, the reason why yeah, no, I haven't looked at Craigslist yet. I get confused. Well, no, I don't, but my brain just goes. I get lost. The reason why they recommend a 0.05 mile an hour, because as my lungs get worse, and as I'm having really bad days, I still need to be able to get up and do the walk. Yes, Homestead in Highlands. I do have I have been doing fundraising, but so far the fundraising has been going towards, my lung care. I had another transplant testing done at a different transplant hospital. That was expensive. So, the bit that I did, so I do have things. I have bracelets that I have for sale that I'm making. I will be putting up new merch, so there will be things like that from the merch. Thank you, Jenny, honey. Thank you, sweetie. The other thing, too, is you will be seeing me barefaced. I don't have to wear this. I can take it off while I am sitting. And as long as I keep an eye on my oxygen, I can take it off while sitting. I have to get my goal range for a transplant is between 100 and 120 pounds. So I have to get down. I have to lose weight. So it's only 10 pounds. So we'll get down there. I have a CT. My past CT scans I have to get put on a CD and sent to the transplant hospital, because I do have a nodule in my lung that's been hitching a ride for a few years. It hasn't changed. It hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't done anything. So it just needs to, they just need to keep it. They want past CT scans, so they have a record of it and all that kind of stuff. So I have to do that. My health maintenance routine, I've done that. I have to get a bone density test done. And I have to also, when I go back to Bones, which will be within this next 6 to 12 months, they will do a stress test echo and a gastric stomach emptying study. So, it's like, oh my goodness. So these are the things that I have done. So, be prepared to find 30 minutes. Well, it'll go on for a little bit. Streams, 30-minute streams, of walking. I will start that. I mean, it's difficult. It's a lot easier if I have the treadmill, but I will do more walking around the house. I will do and as the weather permits, we will walk around on the deck if I have to, or we will walk up and down the street. But it has to be continuous. I can't stop for cars. Cars will have to stop for me. So that I made you jump. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, my boobs keep jumping too. I have to keep adjusting myself. I keep jumping out of my thing. The strap thing. So yes, I have work to do, but it's work that's it's work that I can do. You will come on my streams and you will have to start cycling. Yes, you will. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. And so, you know, so yeah, we have things to do. We are on our way. We are on our way, folks. Oh, Woosa, as somebody said, told me, Woosa. So that's my news. That's my news, folks. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin. Well, actually, I'm about ready to jump out of this thing. Have your music ready, and the cycling goes by quickly. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, but I won't be cycling. I'll be walking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ready for food. So, yes. Thank you ever so much, City Girl Country Heart. Thank you ever so much, honey. I'm really, really very fortunate. You know, there are some people. Yeah. There are some people that you know, are not so fortunate, and my heart goes out to them. It's not an easy thing. Yes, I could do it. Thank you for thinking of others. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Ah! Are you looking? You're looking at. It's the first time I noticed you're all looking up my nostrils, aren't you? That better. You're not looking at my nostrils anymore.
Just don't jump around now.
Oh, dear me. So I have to finish getting my teeth fixed, which is and I need, look at this. See, good ladies, remember when I told you in one of my videos about you know, turning your articles inside out when you hang them up? Well, I forgot to do that. And look, see this? That's from the coat hanger. I've got little horns on my shirt. See, I've got matching horns. Dueling horns. Sorry. See, this is what happens when you don't do that. It keeps sticking up. It won't go down. You'll be getting hold of me. Oh, thank you ever so much, Dirty Dog Giggers. You have a wonderful night. And thank you ever so much for coming in for the news. Thank you so much. Yeah, hanger horns, thinking of others, hanger horns. That's what they are. They're hanger horns. Oh, City Girl Country Heart. Perfect. They aren't horns. They are uplifting wings to keep you happy. Oh, how perfect. See? They're matching. They've got one this side and one this side. So, ain't that what men say, June? I heard a woman, was it, won't stay down. Oh, well, it won't stay. Oh, it won't. Well, yeah. Dream Walking Angel says there's the wings. Oh, my goodness. Homestead. Homestead in the Highlands, you fit in here just perfectly. She says June is horny. Yes. Oh God, a perfect sense of humor. Boom. Yeah. No, Sam. We're putting together. We're working on putting together a website. It's just been a little bit difficult. Julie's slow on the uptake. Well, no, I'm not slow on the uptake. I'm just slow on the reading. So, sorry. So happy they are going to put you on the list. Yes, I have work to do first, though. I have work to do. And the reason why you have to do all this stuff, the reason why you have to follow a list of recommendations is because, you know, you have to show that you're really, truly going to be responsible for the new life that's given you through the blessing of, you know, new lungs or new organs. There's a lot of things like that happening. Sam said she does have a dirty mind and a bad influence, but you know what, Sam? I'm innocent. Face on Trace. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I don't have a dirty mind. My mind never drops below the belt. Just a girl. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. It is Sam says my excuse is I'm English. Yeah, really. Oh. Thank you for coming in. I am doing well. I'm excited. I have got a letter from the transplant hospital. I have to. I have a list of not things that just a list of a few things that I have to get in place and work on. And it's not really an unreliable list. It's actually very doable. So one of them is to walk 30 minutes a day on a treadmill. I can actually take my oxygen off when I'm sitting, and I have to keep a chance on my. Yes, I have to do everything. I have to do everything. Everything has to be. Yes, Leah, I have to do everything before that happens. So they're keeping me on as a patient, but they're not throwing me out with the bathwater. So you will behave on my live stream? Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll see that. When you're on camera, you mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Homestead in the Highlands says an organ is a gift. And then it is the gift of life, and the doctors have to give that gift to someone who deserves it, not just to get it because of who they are. Exactly, Homestead in the Highlands. Exactly, honey. You have to show that you are prepared to work for it and work hard to keep it and keep it in good order. Where do you live again? You're on Craigslist already, Melissa? I'm in Leavenworth, Kansas. Oh, that's a thought. If I lose the 10 pounds, then maybe something else will disappear that popped up that I didn't want to pop up. Maybe I'll go back to my fried eggs instead of a cantaloupe and a lemon. You know, I mean, I really don't want a cantaloupe and a lemon because they're kind of like walk around lopsided. What do you mean you're innocent, Jenny Morset? It was really. Have I got Viagra? Why do I need Viagra? TJ, you haven't been on one of my live streams, have you? Oh, yeah, it can be bad. It can be bad. Jenny Morset said, I got a friend that's a lawyer that lives in the same city you do. Oh, really, Jenny? Ooh, interesting. Homestead in the Highlands said some famous footballer over here was given a liver transplant when he hadn't stopped drinking. He broke the rules, but the media and the public put pressure. He drank again and messed up the second liver. That makes me so angry. I mean, oh my gosh, that's awful. The City Girl Country Heart says we are all innocent. None of us have a dirty mind. That is so true. That is so true, City Girl Country Heart. We never surf below the belt. We never do. We're always good. Very, very good. That's why I have matching horns on my shoulders. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you, honey. Thank you ever so much. Innocent until proven guilty. Homestead in the Highlands. I love Homestead in the Highlands. Yes. No, I'm not on the transplant list. I'm expecting to be on soon. I have some things that I have to do. And it's a doable list. They have to make sure that I'm going to follow these and keep up with it. And not just say, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll do it later. They had recommended that I go to a place for pulmonary rehabilitation, but that's not so easy. But I think if I post 30 minutes every day on a treadmill, so Troy, Kansas. I don't know Troy, Kansas. Yeah, we'd have to look at them, Melissa, because there was a couple that I was looking at in on Facebook Marketplace, and the person had actually taken it apart. One of them, the person had taken it apart. Well, how can you test to see if it's going to work or not? There is one thing. My mind isn't dirty, it's colorful. Oh, I like that one. Homestead in the Highlands. I love that one. Were your lungs damaged or by but well, yeah, it was my own fault actually. I had the ceramic studio, and I have had bronchitis since a child, and which actually got worse when I was looking after children. And I had adult onset asthma. And then I ended up opening up a ceramics studio. And within ceramic studio, within 6 months of having the studio, I ended up going into adult respiratory distress. And it was the silica silica in the ceramic dust, and firing the kilns without adequate ventilation. See, I was going on what I knew. You see, it's all my fault, really, because I was going on what I knew from high school. And back in high school, which is a long time ago. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, honey. I love it. Thank you ever so much. I shall check it out. It popped up for me. Lala, Lydia's live. Hello. Thank you and welcome. Thank you so much for coming. So, well, I do eat right. Now, come on, Sam. Don't you watch my cooking videos? For goodness sakes. I mean, that was a conversation that we had with the nutritionist. You know, my husband said, I don't know how she can, what she can change as far as her diet is concerned. because I really don't eat bad. So I know I'm just explaining for everybody else, Sam. So, but yeah. So I am doing well, Lala Lydia. Thank you ever so much for coming in, everybody. Please welcome Lala Lydia, as well as, I'm sorry I didn't say this, Homestead in the Highlands. They are both new to our community. You will find Homestead in the Highlands and Lala Lydia. Yes, it's Lydia. This is an absolutely amazing community. They are wonderful people. They're loving and caring, and you will just enjoy it here. We do have one of those, we do often have, well, more often than not, we have those moments where we slide in under the belt, mind in the gutter, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's all in good fun, and it's all to have a laugh. Yes, community madhouse. That's it. That's it. Homestead in the Highlands. That's it. We are an absolute madhouse. So, yeah. You have to be careful with ceramics. Did you send me a Facebook message? Look at it. Oh, thank you ever so much, City Girl, Country Heart. Thank you, sweetie. So you have to be careful with ceramics. Lala Lydia's life says ceramic studio, wow, on my bucket list. You really have to be very careful. You must have adequate, and I mean really adequate, ventilation, dust control, Country Girl was right. You are my kind of person with my kind of sense of humor. Oh, I love Country Girl. I love her to bits. So, yeah. The ventilation, yes, you have to have ventilation. If you have asthma or bronchitis or any kind of lung issue, breathing issue, I highly recommend that you use industrial face masks in order to make sure that you don't breathe in any of the dry clay dust. If you are going to fire any kilns, if you can, I would recommend you have a separate area completely away. Don't have it near your house. Don't have it in your garage. Don't have it next. I mean, have it well away to be able to. May I get the ball rolling? Tell because you. Oh, Jenny, you're so sweet. Thank you ever so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you, honey. Oh, you are so welcome, Lydia's Life. Lala, Lydia's Life. Lydia's Life. Where are you? I mean, which, sorry, I keep popping it. I think the elastic's gone on my thing. It keeps going boop. There we go. There we go. You're in California. Oh, I was going to say, if you want, you can have my. I have a load of molds. I have molds that have to go. You bought hubby a throwing wheel for Christmas. Phew! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Kind of popped out again. Oh. So who has snow? We had snow, but it is melting. Yes, we have gone up to a mad 13 degrees Fahrenheit today. We have. Sorry, June, this phone call is taking longer than I thought. Oh, my love to you and everyone. That's okay, Margie. Don't worry about it, honey. I can talk to you later. I love you. Oh, a potting wheel. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. A potting wheel. Again, you know, using, just make sure that when he uses it, that he has plenty of, you know, airflow and ventilation and all that kind of stuff. So, because when clay dries, that's when you end up with the dust. It has a lot of silica in it. So, it's colder than a motherfucker. Here in your house, really? You feel like Melissa? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. You have powdery snow in the Highlands that you can't make snowballs out of. Aww. That's not fun. It's supposed to be 60 degrees, Lee says. Leah, really? Can I come with you? Can I like teleport over to your place? City Girl Country Heart says, I wish I had snow. I don't like snow and I don't like the cold weather. It makes my lungs go breathing. Well, it's 13 here now. Sherry K! Oh my goodness, Sherry K! How's Amanda? How's baby June? Yeah, Sherry, I have Viagra. Yeah, my boobs won't stop popping out. All right. I have to keep making adjustments. If I throw my arms up too quickly, they kind of like pop up. Homestead says we have snow for the past 2 weeks. And oh, really? Oh, it's -4 in Michigan. Oh, no. Sherry V. Oh, no. I am sending you lots of warm hugs and stuff. So, Sherry K, how's our 2 lovely ones? How's Amanda and how's baby June? Your baby June might be born soon. Melissa Moran says she has 2 thick sweaters and 2 pairs of pants and my bathrobe and socks and shoes, and I'm still cold. Really? It's the polar vortex. Beat me up, Scotty. Miss the vortex while you're doing it. They are good so far. They are still in hospital, but they are both well. Oh, bless them. So, Sherry K. So I got a letter from the transplant hospital. I got a letter from the transplant hospital, and I haven't been listed because there are some program requirements that I must meet before I can be listed with the United Network of Organ Sharing at Barnes Jewish Hospital. And it says while I'm completing the requirements, it goes down like a general list. And one of those is the vaccinations, the pneumonia and flu, which I do. The yearly dental exams, which I'm working on that. Bone density tests I have to have done. My yearly well woman stuff, which I have to have done. The yearly prostate exam. What? Yearly prostate exam. Oh, for men over 50. Sorry, I missed that bit. And any other age-related or family testing and all that kind of stuff. Which, so in the general health and wellness aware of it, I'm actually working on. So the rest of it, the main list that I have to, the bit that I have to, the requirements that I have to do is I have to pulmonary rehab with the goal of working 30 minutes uninterrupted daily walking on a treadmill. So that one I have to do. Yeah, really. Oh my gosh, you should see Sam's torch flashlight. I can actually take my oxygen off when I am sitting and you know, not bouncing around and being silly, and I have to keep an eye on my oxygen levels, my O2 levels. So and then the weight range for a transplant for my height and size, my height and build and everything is 100 to 120 pounds. So I have 10 pounds thereabouts to lose, which I think will happen once I start doing the walking 30 minutes a day. I mean, I'll probably do it above that. So then I do have a lump, a nodule in my right lung that's hitching a ride. It's been hitching a ride for a few years now. It's not changed. It's not done anything. It's not gone anywhere. It's not, you know, moved to another. It's just sitting there. It's just hitching a ride and doing nothing. So I have to get my past CT scans onto a CD and sent to Barnes Jewish Hospital, so they have a history of it and they can check and make sure there's really no changes. I continue with my regular checkups with my doctors and all that, and I will get a follow-up in 6 to 12 months, and in that follow-up I will then have a stress echo done and a gastric stomach emptying study done. So no, they didn't throw me out with the bathwater. See, I couldn't understand why I was. Well, I know that it's very rare that you're listed when you have your first meeting, conference, tests, and all that kind of stuff with, you know, the transplant center. It's very rare that you get listed straight away. There's always usually a list of things that you need to do to be, you know, compliant. And mine really is only very, very small. So I'm the kids. So if you can meet the stuff, you will get the transplant. Well, they will take me. Yes, they're keeping me on as a patient. If I keep up with everything, I will. You know, when I go back, they will. If you know, as long as I'm still in the good place, as long as I'm still meeting their guidelines, then I could be listed. Yes. Oh my goodness! We're not finished yet. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. It is so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, I will. Yes, it does take a toll. It does take a toll. But you know what? I can do it. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I really can do this. I can keep going forward, and I can do this. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I have a lot to do, but really it's not a lot. If you kind of like break it down, it's not an awful lot. It's not, it doesn't sit, I mean, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's reachable, it's doable. it doesn't seem like that it's going to be too far not being able to do. Oh, and Trace has left me.
Only 2 seconds.
Oh, you're still there. Okay.
No, I'm going now.
Oh, there you are.
See you in a minute.
That was a running hello. And we're gone. Oh, please don't call me ma'am. It makes me feel old. I mean, I know I'm kind of old, but not that old. Amanda said, get your fanny on the ball, chop, chop. You got a lot of work to do. Ah, Amanda! Hi, sweetie. Sherry Kay, please give her a hug for me. Oh, it's so wonderful. Yes! Oh, yes, and that is one of the good things. Thank you for mentioning that, Sam, that my lung capacity is the best it has been in years. That is true. Well, it's not so much the capacity, it's my lung function is the best that it has been for years, which, you know, makes things a bit easier for me. It's gone from 16 to 18, and it's now standing at 23%. So I am, you know, I am. Oh, thank you for coming in. We're not finished. You have a wonderful day. You are told 240.
Surprise.
You was just raised right. 40's not old.
June.
What? It's snowing! You got snow, Trace! Oh my goodness, now you've got what you be careful of what you wish for.
I can build a snowman now.
You can build a snowman. Are you sure it's snowman fixed buildable?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a sign out the front, sell them. They can build them themselves.
Mum and the kids. Em and the kids. I call Mum and the kids. It's Em and the kids. Live video says hello to June's friend that pops in. And she's talking to you, Trace. On the panel with me is TJ Explores, aka Nailed It June, aka Work, Play and Rest. So Lala Lydia's Life says everyone stay warm. It's 62 degrees here in California. Well, Lala Lydia's Life, we're all coming over to your place. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening, honey. Take care. Thank you ever so much for coming in and sharing this news with me. Just a Girl said, that's great, June. You can do it. Much love. Thank you ever so much, Just a Girl. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you. No snow in South England. Yeah. Sorry, I need food. No snow. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, I'm getting caught up on it. Oh, throwing stuff all over. I can have one of these. It's an oatmeal raisin cookie. Are you watching, Melissa Moran? Now, I do have a question about these cookies. They are very good and they are very tasty. Mrs. Moran goes, my cookies! Are they supposed to be kind of like crunchy? I mean, they are a little soft, but I mean, they're not like overly soft, but they have a little crunch to them. It is good. You want one? Why is it going down so? Oh, there you go. Look at that oatmeal raisin cookies. with some cinnamon. Matthew, welcome, honey. Thank you for coming back. No, this is an did I soak the raisins? No, I didn't. And actually, they turned out very plump, believe it or not. Because these were the golden raisins. I forgot to do that, Sherry Kay. But I will do that with on the next batch that I make. Oh, your light's flickering. Oh, see, I told you the light flickering was due to the weather. You got wind. I mean, is the wind kicking up?
Very much so.
You've got wind or the wind's kicking up? All right. Evan Kate says, okay, I got some Yorkshire tea the other day and it's really nice. I normally have PG tips. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying the Yorkshire tea. And as you know, my tea I always have in this cup because it's Christmas every day. And did you know that every day is also a new year? Think about it. It really is. It really is. Every day is a new year. So, Sherry Kay, are they supposed to be slightly crunchy? Or did I leave them in the oven a bit too long? Oh, there's a tea plantation in the Highlands? Really? Oh my gosh, homesteading in the Highlands. That sounds wonderful. How many cookies have I eaten so far since I made them? Well, let's see. I made a batch of 20, didn't I? I still have more to make. And I have 13 left. I made a batch of 20 and I have 13 left. Oh, yep. Oh, homestead in the Highlands, you bought a goat from there? That is really good. Oh, maybe if I soaked the raisins, they would look like that. Okay. Well, no, the raisins are not crunchy. It's just that look, see, this has got lots of raisins in it, and it really is nice. I mean, they're not dry, but the outside has a bit of crunch to it. But they didn't spread out like it. Everybody was telling me it would spread out. So, but you see, it didn't spread out. So that's a raisin. There's one of the raisins. And it's still, you know, it's not crunchy. It's still chewy. They do have a crunch because of the oats. Well, it's not because it's kind of like on the outside. You see it here, look. And there's another raisin. See how nice and plump that raisin is? It's nice and round and plump. And it's the outside has a bit of a crunch. Oh, it cooked just a bit too long. Okay. Yeah. Because I've never cooked these before, see? So it was my first time doing them. But the outside has a bit of it, but it's nice. I mean, they're not dry. You know, it's moist inside, but it's kind of like, but they didn't spread out. Everybody told me they would spread out, but they didn't spread out. They just stayed there in a ball. They're supposed to spread out. But they didn't. They just stayed in a ball. Yeah. My balls did not spread. But it's good. Hey, Trace, you want some? Sorry. So that's my news. That was my exciting news. When you make the next one, remember to use fork and flatten it down. But I will do, Melissa. I will do, honey. They're good. They really are. So I'm going to say good afternoon, good evening, morning, wherever you are in this universe. Because the universe is very vast and it does amazing things. It does. Remember, when you look somebody in the eye, you know, make sure you can say, I see you. I see you. Because that person you're looking at might be you one day and you might not like it. And I can promise you, actually, that you won't like it. I've been in that position myself, so I do know that. Remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time, I can do this. I love you all. Thank you ever so much for coming and sharing this news for me. I shall talk to you all soon. I have lots to do. We have so much amazing things to do this year. It's going to be the best year we're all going to have. And remember, each day is a new year. Remember that one. Remember, think about it. Each day is a new year. I love you all. Thank you for coming. Bye.